What up guys, this is going to be a follow-up video of the previous video on how to set up Uphex. The previous video will cover how to upload template and how to set up Uphex to make sure that it's easy for you for the next launch. This video, we're going to focus on the actual launch itself, and I make a new Highlevel sub account, a new Uphex account, and I'm going to show you our business manager as well. And we're going to see how all of this three platforms connect together using Uphex when we actually launch the ad campaign. First thing we want to do, guys, is we want to actually navigate to the sidebar. So we installed the sidebar in the previous video. So again, check it out. So if you go to the sidebar, this is what your client would see. But in this case, we're setting up for your own agency first. The first thing you see is that you want to enter a business name. So we are going to put YouTube tutorial here as our business name. But ideally, you will want to put like some name that is relevant and memorable to you. I'm going to click next, and the next thing it asks is to connect your Facebook account, and we're going to connect our Facebook account and we're going to see what's going to happen. There you go. You can see after you connect your Facebook account, it's really just load up everything. Now what you need to do is that you have to have a page and an ad account created already on that Facebook account, because what it's going to ask you next is for you to select that ad account on that page that you can run ad to. Now, very important and very obvious here is that you can't have an account that is banned. You can't connect your Facebook account that is restricted back then, right? It have to be a clean Facebook account. It have to have connection to a clean ad account and a clean Facebook page. If you one of those marketers that get restricted by Facebook, so make sure that you actually use an account that is working for it to make sense. So we're going to select an ad account here, and we're going to select a Facebook page that we can run ad from. So we're going to click here, and then we're going to click save, and then it say your preference have been updated, and you want to go to your dashboard, and then you want to see everything is looking all good. If one of those assets not available, this would have not displayed all good. If your page is being disabled, your account being disabled or whatnot, this is the message. This is the time when they tell you, hey, let's create a new account. And the next thing you want to do, guys, is obviously they make it really, really simple. It's just click this one button. It's really white here, but there's a button here. I don't know why they make it white like that. There's a button here where you click, and there you go. This is the ad template that we make in the previous video. Get client template for my agency. Remember that? We make that in the last video, and you want to come in here and you can see a lot of it is preload already. That's the purpose of that template. And you want to choose this template, and then you can fill out all of this relevant information. So I'm going to minimize myself here. I'm going to put myself on top here. So you want to put a daily budget, and you want to put your website, which is vicolize.com, and you want to put a radius, which is, I think that is in kilometer, right? I have not verified that. If you're running a landing page, this is the best place to put your pixel. And you can come in here, band section, and you can actually select the pixel that is relevant. If you're running a landing page, but since we're running a lead form, we probably don't need to do that. And this is a policy page, but I'm going to tell you how to do that, how to get a policy page if you don't have one. Because at the end of this video, if you're watching it this far, we're going to give you our version and our template of a policy page. Okay, you can add text. So again, like that's why I mentioned in the last video that the template doesn't really matter too much, because you can go ahead here and change whatever on the template anyway at the time of launching. So the template just gives you something to actually edit, so you don't have to start from scratch. If you want to actually change anything, this is the best time to change it right now before you launch. And the ad media again will be selecting from the template, right? So, and we're going to select this ad. It's super easy given that, you know, you have a template ready to go. That's the whole point of setting up the template, and you can use it for yourself and your client could use it also. If you don't want to use anything on that template, you could just go upload media, and you can upload the media right then and there. The location targeting is what quite important as well, because remember that 10-kilometer radius or 10-mile radius that we pick up in the top here, that's going to be based on this location targeting. I normally like to do city. So we're going to write city here, and we're going to write Sydney, New South Wales. So what that means is that that 10-kilometer radius is from the center of Sydney, New South Wales. So that's what it actually means. Now, the custom audience, you could actually pick it from that ad account, right? We have a lot of custom audience, a lot of saved audience. If you do not want to pick it, you could leave it as none. And that's everything you need to launch a campaign, and you would click launch. And then the campaign would be launched, right? You just say 45 minutes, sit back, your campaign is being launched. Now, what they do a good job in Uphex is that they actually go further and actually giving you all of this instruction on what to do next in terms of when your ad is being launched, right? So you obviously want to map your lead form ad and connect that to a workflow so that you get a SMS and email follow-up. We're going to show you how to do that also, but it's just really helpful that you take a look at this instruction itself. Now, what I want to show you is that this is an actual Uphex account. So what you can see here that this YouTube tutorial, right, account is being created under my client. So if you go to my client, you can see it's being created and you can see Facebook integration was there and the status was all good. It's being created right now in your Uphex main dashboard. Okay, once the campaign is launched, the next thing that you want to do, guys, is head over to the dashboard. From a client perspective, they can see the campaign is being launched. It's definitely not $0 budget. This could be a little bit of a glitch here. On your perspective, on the agency side, if you head over to campaign log, you can see it's being launched right here and there. And if you head over to the business manager that connect to your Facebook, the new campaign is also being launched on your business manager itself. And you can see here, it's going into review. That's how you actually check if the right campaign was being launched. Now, the next thing that you want to do, guys, is actually map the form on the ad campaign and actually add it to a workflow. So we're going to go setting here and we are going to go to integration. And during integration, you want to head over to Facebook form mapping here. But you can see here, there's nothing here because we haven't integrated our Facebook to GoHighlevel yet. So integrating your Facebook into Uphex and integrating your Facebook into GoHighlevel is two different things. You need to do it 2 times, right? So we're going to connect again, and we're going to connect to the same account. For some reason, I do not need to log into my Facebook because I have logged in here already. So what you need to select next is just really the page that you want to actually map. So make sure that the page that you actually pick this time is the same page that you pick with Uphex, right? So make sure that's also happened. To map the form is fairly easy. You can see here, I did it before with the other form, but we're going to show you here. You just click on here. I don't think you have to do anything really. You can't even change the name. You just have to click update. If you have more extra question, you can map that to a custom field on GoHighlevel. But because this is default name, phone number, and email, it's preloaded for you and you just have to click update. And you can see here, status, activate for mapping, and you can see all this green text being happening. Now, the next thing that we want to do, guys, is navigate to workflow and connect our GoHighlevel automation workflow to that Facebook form that we just mapped. This account, I have loaded a workflow already pre-exists from our Facebook ad. This campaign with text and SMS worked for us. That's why we share with you and just want to show what that looked like. But we just want to show you how to set it up first, right? So you want to be clicking in here. You can see I pretty much done it already, but I'm going to do it again for the sake of this video. We're going to create a new trigger and we're going to search up for form. We're going to go for Facebook lead form and add filter and select in form, and you want to select that form that we just created, right, that we just mapped. I obviously creating multiple form for before this video. How do I know which one is mine? Is by looking at the timestamp. So I can see here 5:55 is later than 5:23, so I'm going to select 5:55, which is GoHighlevel Kickstarter lead form. That's the one that we just mapped, and we're going to click save and say you already have a trigger with this lead form. All right, so yeah, I'm going to select the other one because that trigger was just right then and there, right? So we're going to select another one, right? And we're going to click save trigger and click save here. The reason why it's saying error because I actually make a trigger on that form already, so that's why it was there. It shouldn't have that any issue if you doing it for the first time. Now this workflow name campaign nurture 1, and this is our strategy. The first SMS that go out when someone fill out that form on Facebook is, hey, is this contact first name? I want to make sure I have the right phone number, user first name. So what that sound like is, hey, this is Johnny. I want to make sure I have the right phone number, Vico. What that gives us is that it want to optimize for real engagement with real people with real lead. A robot, a funnel hacker, or competitor wouldn't answer this question. So when someone reply yes, they get add to the campaign 2 automatically. There are only 2 nurture campaign. This campaign we call campaign nurture number 2, right? Positive reply from nurture 1. It really based on really intent type, positive reply from reply to nurture 1, which is the previous campaign, and then they will go into an SMS sequence that say, oh great, we have this amazing offer, check out our website for more info. when is the best time for a catch up. So it's really just get straight to the point. We split test a lot of nurturing sequence guide. This one worked the best because it have a two-step filter. The first one is like, hey, is this the right person? Is this the right phone number? When someone reply, and they going straight to the real nurture sequence. So we never put the real nurture sequence up in front. This worked for us. I want to show you in the setup process is that we also including a legal funnel that we have our legal team to do. Now, the reason why we share you in this Uphex video is because remember when we were setting up the Uphex account and they asked for like privacy link, right? For any of you who doesn't have one yet, we're just going to give it to you just to save you some time upgrading one. We actually have a legal team doing this for us. So it have TNC, refund policy, privacy policy, or whatnot. So the privacy policy is the one that have to be working in order for you to launch that. I want to show you what that look like. It's just a script like this, okay? We got refund policy as well, and we got non-refundable. So you just have to connect your domain into this funnel and start using it straight away, right? Obviously, change the wording from Vico to also actually your name as well. This is it, guys. The funnel and the workflow, we're just going to give it for free, absolutely for free. I'm going to leave that link to the snapshot somewhere around this video. The snapshot name should be #UphexDemo. So whether you sign up for Uphex or GoHighlevel under our affiliate or not, you're still going to get it for free. It's just our shameful way of getting you to like us, subscribe to this video more, and like this video, like a future video more. Nothing to say after this. Hopefully this video makes sense. So just to summarize, cover how to actually launch Uphex from the client perspective, from an agency perspective, and you can like verify that from a business manager standpoint. We just show you how to do that in this video. Hopefully it makes sense. Any other question, comment below, reach out, and let's have a conversation. Hey guys, if you enjoy watching the video, make sure that you also checking out this content right there.